Good afternoon, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde au Canada. I'm Jordan Reeves, the Executive Director at the Canadian Trade Office in Taipei. Welcome, everyone, to this afternoon's Trade Commissioner Service panel from Taipei, focusing on the electric vehicle industry. Now, for all of you who have had the good fortune of working with Canada's Trade Commissioner Service, I don't need to tell you that one of the strong points of our organization is, in fact, our global network with nearly 170 points of service around the globe. And for those of us in the network, we know very well that one thing Canadian companies really appreciate is when our trade commissioners are able to connect you with the right contacts, the right people, the right businesses abroad to help you expand your sales network. And I can think of no better example of doing just that than the special guest we have with us today right here in the studio. And I'm very, very happy to introduce everyone to Mr. Jack Jung, CEO of the MIH Open Platform Alliance, and also to Mr. William Wei, who is the Chief Technology Officer with Foxconn Technology Group. So good afternoon and welcome. Jack, of course, is an auto industry veteran with 40 years of experience in the industry. He leads the MIH Alliance and drives the development of both software and hardware platform as the CEO. Now, Jack, you were also the co-founder of NIO, managing director of Fiat China, chairman of XPT, and also held senior leadership positions with Magneti, Marelli, and Ford. And William was one of the core members of Next Computer, which was founded by Steve Jobs back in 1993, and later joined Apple to develop the iOS and Mac OS system. After 20 years in the US high-tech sector, of course, William now leads software development for the MIH Open EV platform. Now, some in the audience might ask, why Taiwan for electric vehicles? But I think some companies, including your own, are already answering that question. Reportedly, Tesla, 75% of their suppliers are Taiwanese companies. And of course, the Foxconn Group is as well. Most, I think, back in Canada in the conference will already know that Foxconn, also known as On High Precision Industry, is the world's largest electronics manufacturer, probably best known for manufacturing the Apple's iPhone. Now, if Jack and William, if you two gentlemen get this right and succeed in realizing the MIH open platform, no doubt it will indeed revolutionize the manufacturing of electric vehicles here in Asia and perhaps beyond in North America as well. So without any further ado, let me pass things over to Jack and William.
Thank you, Jordan. It's an honor and it's a pleasure as well to be here with you. And I would just say a sincere welcome to the APMA Association and also the members. We have a chance to do this right. So I would like to give you an overview of what MIH is going for. M stands for minimization, and also it just simply saying you want to do a lot of simplified of the things. I for innovation, and H for harmony. So all together we're building a platform, an open platform for the memberships and the best talent in the world to develop the technology and also the methodology to make sure that in the next generation EV vehicle, we have the smart mobility world. Having said that, I think we also being engaged with Canadian authority for several times now, and it's been a great pleasure to work with Jordan and the team. We are actually engaged with some more partners right now. For MIH itself, this platform was actually generated last year, in year 2020, And for the Foxconn Industry Alliance, Foxconn has been an ICT producer for many, many years. But also for the next generation, we think that it would be great things that we are developing an EV into a smart mobility world. So that's the vision. And the vision needs execution. So the execution is actually putting the software and the hardware on an open platform. In the future, the user experience and user interface will be heavily reliant on software. The software is going to define the world and also the user experience a lot. What we are saying is that we are building, if you look at the PC industry to the phone industry for the last 20 to 30 years, the migration for the PC industry is actually developing to a common platform. So most of the brands, they put their top hats onto the platform. So that platform could be harmonized and also building the volume and give you a chance to simplify we call it motherboard, and put it together for the volume. We will drive the cost down and also bring the time to market to a more efficient way. If you are reviewing the MIH platforms so far, we are donating that platform into the Alliance for people of the world to develop the best technology on that platform. Up to now, from October last year to April this year, we have already about 1,500 partners, which is a huge number. As you know, making a vehicle won't take more than 200, 250 suppliers. But this is really a great thing for partnership of 1,500. We are having our new so-called kickoff meeting in June. But before that, we already have an orientation meeting in March. And Jordan was there with us, so there was a kind of a happy event. Everybody know each other, and take a very casual communication forum. And after that, I think in the next 2 months now, we have developed a process, so we will be able to build that process into the June presentation. So I think most of you as an APMA member were invited, and also if you haven't been invited, we will put together a package for you. I think there are communication forums that we can offer to you. Other than that, I think I would like to just give William a chance to talk about the software as well, because it's so important for us to be a hardware and software open platform. William.
Thank you, Jack. From my point of view, when you look back the industry from Nokia, that's pushed back 20 years. What happened in Nokia is they perfect the phone industry. Nobody can make a better phone than Nokia. Now, when 2007 come along, Apple introduced an iPhone. What they do is, based on this form factor, they put in computer system. So basically, it's not about phone, it's a computer system that you can talk, right? So from this point of view, we are making a computer system. Now, at that time, internet already flourished. So if by this computer in your pocket connected to the world, then you create the much better, much richer user experience. And what happened is in 2008, Apple opened up the development software. It's called iOS SDK. And this opened up, inviting everybody to join in to define the future user experience. This is a big thing. Okay, now, they don't open up the hardware part. 1 year later, you look at the Android, they open up hardware and software, and more domain expert in different sector can come in to imagine what is a different Android phone, a different user experience. So by volume, basically they disrupt the iPhone. Now, zooming back to today, we pretty much perfected the what we call autonomous driving machine by German, most German company, right? And then later on, Toyota will come with volume. Tesla come in, look at this, say, okay, we are moving forward to the future alternative EV, this sector. So basically, they just take out the ICE, internal combustion engine, and replace with this electronic. Everything is electronic power. Now, they doing it in what I call Nokia way, like closed system. They want to perfect the driving of the EV, right? But nobody can participate. Now, MIH come in to open it up. Basically, we say, hey, everybody try to come in to develop a richer user experience. Now can, because MIH building up this hardware and software stack. So they separated a design, but with a very robust isolation layer, what we call EEA architecture. So EEA architecture, basically you can look at it a computer interface. So basically, if you look at develop the future EV as a developed computer system, now the thing gets really interesting. So all the past 20 years that we accumulated the technology from the internet, from the computer system and software, and the cloud can all come in. But they have to solve three problems. One is what we call, all these three problems, what we call mission critical, which is non-existent in a smartphone industry. One is real time. So you have this movable in the high speed, low speed, high speed, heavy, big space of this EV moving around. You need real-time responsiveness. You have to take care of the real-time characteristic of this EV. Second is cybersecurity. So basically, you connect this complex, the most complex computer system onto the internet. You really have to have a design-in security architecture. So you have to solve the cybersecurity. Last but not least is the safety regulation and safety verification. In automotive industry, they already have this pretty mature. It's called ISO 26262. The different category of the safety, SLD, B, C, right? And when we look at this thing, if we solve these three problems, pretty much everybody, and you provide the tool and library and this software development kit, pretty much everybody can come in. So what the MIH is doing is try to first solve the fundamental problem that we work with the traditional automotive industry. After we solve this problem, the software stack can connect everybody from the past 20 years, the computer, internet experience, all invited into this smart space, what we call smart space, to develop a future experience. So we are really excited about this.
Yeah, William, I think there are questions from the members that they're asking whether Foxconn or now MIH could be the contract manufacturers. I will give it to a quick response to that. Basically, we will be offering a non-branded platform from a 50% platform, such as a skateboard. Or if you want to do a user experience, a combination to 80%, maybe without the digital cockpit, we can do that as well with the body on it. If you want to do 100% ODM, we give it to you, you just put the logos on. We can do 100% as well. So 100 or 80 or 50 is a flexible manufacturing system that we can provide from MIH. And we can also provide you with all the software stack that is pretty much developed into 1.0, 2.0, or 3.0 kind of a continual OTA upgrade. So we will make sure the best user experience. Just like if you imagine this is a Muji or Uniqlo, and we do it with a perfect quality, time to market, and the platform will be tailored to the market needs. But if you want to just do a branding yourself, so be it. No problem. We can help you do that. So I think that's the response to the first question. And the second question is, how do you go to market? The go-to-market thing, I think we are organizing with a lot of players now. We have startup because the biggest hurdle that startup have to overcome is the volume, the cost, development cost, and the piece price. With this common platform and also the volume together, I think we will be offering a better choice for the new startup EV company to be able to hop onto this platform and put their best branding and user experience interface onto this one, and employ what William just described as an EV stack that is a continuous upgrade by thousands of players, the best talent in the world, to make sure that we have the Android system, and make sure we also have so-called the Google Play business model, and we can play a great thing for that. Last but not the least, actually, is you were also asked, well, the startup might be a shaky problem because they don't really hit the world eventually. We are also working with some traditional and mainstream OEMs. They are also looking for cost solution, time to market solution, because as big as the big motor company, they need a solution for that, and we can provide them without having the brand impact with that. So I think that's the business model now we are organizing, and we are very confident we can deliver to the market's needs.
Yeah, and then for developer and OEM, the value proposition here is we reduce the development cycle, right? Because we have this layer design. It can parallel implement, develop all different area. The second is we reduce the development cycle, and we lower the barrier entry. So now everybody can jump in. If you know that how to perfect some part of the domain to fix the current user experience, you can come in, right? So overall, the speed of innovation is going to be increasing rapidly.
Oh, by the way, we have a lot of big technology sector players that you can see from the West Coast of North America. There are big players like Microsoft. We also have in Europe, all these big sectors of players. They are very gung-ho to make this happen because they think the open platform will be a milestone for them. I think there are also many other players, including in Asia Pacific. They're jumping into the 3E, the electrification, the battery, the motors, the inverter. So the whole 9 yards, the supply chain, are actually very, very interesting in this concept. For the last several months, I think we have engaged our biggest customer. Now they really want to employ this platform to slot into their so-called mainstream C-segment car, or even the different configuration of the SUV, MPV, because this platform can be even turned into different kind of a configuration, and we make sure that we cover all the sectors. So far, I think our progress is pretty good in Taipei. We're not just a Taiwan company, we will be a global asset to everybody. So started for Taiwan, I think, as Jordan, you mentioned, the current business model after the pandemic I think we need to be very, very innovative because of the traveling restriction. So software guys can work from everywhere in the world. We can hire the best talent from coast to coast. And also we can also do a lot of communication through the video conference and make sure that we get the best for the best.
I know Canada has been traditionally very, very in technology-wise, innovation in automotive sector is very strong. And not to mention the AI or more software and innovative sector, Canada is in a leadership position. So we would like to invite all the Canadian innovators to join MIH to make this happen even faster. Yes.
But the application process is very easy. You go onto the internet, you register. We are going to be scrutinizing all the qualification of the partner because we want to make sure that everybody have their stance, including if you are in this EEA architecture sector, you'll be talking to the right people. So we put a lot of third-party members into it. They will be helping us qualifying the partnership. And also, not only that, we are putting social sustainability into it. So if you are very, very cautious to this social responsibility, I think we'll be also welcome you into this because that would be the fundamental element for our success. It's a more sustainable company that we are looking for. So with that, I think we can just wrap up. Basically, this is a very exciting platform. Everybody is gung-ho to that, and not only from the government side, from the industrial side, or even academy. We have, last couple of days, we've been through many universities. It was people, the young people actually, are very interested in joining this game. So I believe that we will make a success.
Fantastic. Jack, William, let me thank you for joining us here today. Thank you for that inspiring introduction to the MIH open platform. And also let me thank you for the invitation to Canadian companies, APMA members, to join with you and explore opportunities with you in the platform.
Yeah, MIH-EV.com.
Right. And if I could, I just would like to give a shout out to our host today, APMA. Thank you very much. And express appreciation for so many other members of our team, trade commissioners in the audience and trade commissioners in our regional offices across Canada. With that, I think once more, I'd like to thank both of you gentlemen for joining us today. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Thank you very much. 感谢你们.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you. 谢谢.